Hello and welcome to Game 3 of the YouTuber Showdown between MrLuke and InSaiyan. I'm the commentator, MrLuke, and in this game it is State of Origin. Now obviously the series has wrapped up. MrLuke has a lead of 2-0, so InSaiyan, all he can do is win this game for pride, but you know, definitely it's pride because this is State of Origin. It is New South Wales up against Queensland. MrLuke be looking to gain a little bit of revenge for all the success for Queensland from recent years. But first up, we're going to take a look at the team lineups, and obviously you can see on screen here. MrLuke's side, we've got Brett Stewart at fullback with Blake Ferguson and Brett Morris on the wings. Moving to the centres, we have Josh Dugan and Josh Morris. I don't think they've actually played a real-life State of Origin game in the centres together, but both played in the centres multiple times. And in the halves, we have an interesting halves combination here, a more Rugby League Live 3 suited halves combination of Matt Moylan and Mitchell Pearce. So Matt Moylan never played for New South Wales, and Pearce probably shouldn't have ever played for New South Wales. Moving on to the front row, we have Aaron Woods and Paul Gallen as the props, and Robbie Farah in at the hook position. A very familiar front row combination as used by the Game 1 side of MrLuke. Moving on to the back row, we have Josh Jackson and Boyd Cordner, and Wade Graham at lock. Hasn't played a game in real life, but could be a star of the future. Moving on to the bench, we have Trent Merrin, we have Luke Lewis, we have James Tamu, and we have big David Clemmer. So a very big forward pack off the bench, or a big bench rotation. So I think that's a pretty interesting side there for this game. It's not reflected by MrLuke's real life thoughts on who should be picked in New South Wales side, but it's, you know, what was best for the game. Moving on to InSaiyan side, it's a pretty stock standard Queensland side. We have Billy Slater at fullback with Darius Boyd and Will Chambers on the wings, and why would you change Queensland side? So dominant. Move on to the centre combination of Greg Inglis and Justin Hodges. Obviously Inglis' favourite position is fullback currently, but is not lost to the centre position. He knows exactly what he's doing. We have the halves combination of Jonathan Thurston and Cooper Cronk. Funnily enough, MrLuke actually used this same combination last game, so he's finally got them against him. The front row pairing of Matt Scott and Nate Miles, with the hooker being Cameron Smith, arguably a future immortal. In my opinion, he is for sure. Moving on to the back row, we have Aiden Guerra and we have Sam Thaiday, both great players in my opinion, and the lock is Corey Parker. Seems to get better with age, and he's a great player on this game. And the bench, we have finally the bench there. And we've got Michael Morgan, we have Josh McGuire, Matt Gillett, and Dylan Napa. Dylan Napa not actually in the proper side, but InSaiyan has opted to include him in the side. We've run over both the sides, we can go ahead and get into the game. And here we have Darius Boyd currently on screen there with Matt Scott, I think it is. And there's Darius Boyd yet again. And also, if you didn't catch the team lineups, they're in the bottom left-hand corner. Obviously, you probably should have seen them earlier if you've watched the video up until now. But there you have it, as New South Wales are running out in front of a packed-out ANZ Stadium. So they do have the support behind them. There's Mitchell Pearce on the screen. Can he finally close out a series? I mean, he didn't have to play in the first two games. Obviously, it's not a proper State of Origin series, but it will be interesting to see if he can cope under the pressure. But he will get the game underway. He's got Brett Stewart to the right of him, and he's powered it up pretty well. And there is the kickoff. And I believe it is Cooper Cronk who's going to take the ball here. He's going to run it back, and he immediately passes it off to Sam Thaiday. He gets it to Justin Hodges. There's a lot of New South Wales players around there, but it's a big tackle there by Brett Stewart. You'd think if Brett Stewart didn't make the tackle, Pearce or whoever that is right next to him would have. But there we have Sam Thaiday attacking the markers. Looks like that might be a tactic. They had great success in the second game of doing that, including a try. I think it was to Greg Inglis or Aiden Guerra, one of the two of them, who both are playing in this game. So they'll be linking up yet again. And Corey Parker puts Cooper Cronk into a gap. Cooper Cronk's taking on Brett Stewart. Can Brett Stewart get to him? Looks like he might. He might get to it. Brett Stewart goes for the dive, and Cooper Cronk over the top of Brett Stewart. He gets the ball down, and what a put down that is. That is an incredible try there. That is what the game was made to be shown off like that. That's what's meant to happen, and that's incredible work there. And for Rugby League Live 3, that's what you want to see. Those are the perfect sort of tries. And you can see here Brett Stewart coming across late. He goes to the late dive, and it looks like he's going to get him. Looks like he's going to grab the legs and throw him out, but he can't do it. And we'll take a look at another angle here. So Cooper Cronk feigned to go to the left-hand side of the field and just wrong-footed Brett Stewart enough to get a bit of a lead on him. And Cooper Cronk is very patient in this game. See, he gets so close. Brett Stewart might have even got a hand on him, but couldn't do the whole job. Now, we're going to follow it up with Jonathan Thurston. He's got the ball onto the tee. Looks like he's going to be taking a tough shot at goal here. Will he whip it around right to left, or will he just pop it straight over? That'll be interesting to see. He's gone out and he struck it woeful. That is a woeful kick by Jonathan Thurston and InSaiyan, and he's put it to the left of the upright. and it is 4-0. So that's not good from InSaiyan in terms of the goal kicking, but that is brilliant attack there. See Cooper Cronk, just a final look at the put down. That was great stuff, and I mean, I can't even be mad as a Mr. Luke supporter. Mr. Luke, I am Mr. Luke. Yeah, I can't even be mad at that. That was a great put down. But Mr. Luke needs to regroup. InSaiyan needs to go on with the job. So, you know, very early on, it's hard to say if this is going to be a reflection of the whole game. But you see Mitchell Pearce taking his time. There is a bit of delay, but he's going to get the kick off. There it is. And it's a deep kick off there, straight down the throat of Cooper Cronk once again. Are they going to do the same tactic? They feign to do it. They throw a dummy. There's a strong tackle there by Josh Dugan, and Aaron Woods was involved as well. So they hit the left-hand side of the field. Well, the Queensland right, New South Wales left there. Ended up with Sam Friday. He's had a few early carries in the game. You know, it'd be interesting to see when they hit the other side, because they had great success attacking the Blues' left-hand edge and then throwing it all the way across the other side of the field where there was lots of space. But Thurston with the ball, he gets it to Corey Parker, and Paul Gallen looking to make the tackle, and he does make that tackle. It is the fourth, 20 metres out. Queensland not looking too good here. I should say InSaiyan not looking too good. From now on, I'm just going to say InSaiyan isn't looking that good instead of calling them Queensland and New South Wales. But there's a big tackle by Brett Morris, but he is involved in tackle, so no one to take the ball on that side, but they don't have to because it's straight down the middle, and Brett Stewart picks up the ball. He beats a few there. He steps past one, and Jonathan Thurston, who else but JT, makes the tackle there. So Blues with great field position. It is Mr. Luke with the field position. Just after I say, I'm not going to be calling them the Blues, but yeah, Mr. Luke gets it to, I think it was Paul Gallen, someone, I'm not sure who it was, Pearce maybe. Moylan takes on the line, and he is tackled by two players just there. I think it's Cameron Smith, I think it was Corey Parker. Mitchell Pearce taking to the line once again. Woods, they're drawing a passing, and that is a great read by InSaiyan, just holding off and sliding across there on Josh Jackson. Robbie Farah, dummy half, exposes the defence there. Aaron Woods, he gets the offload from Mitchell Pearce there, and he takes the tackle. This is the fifth and last. Matt Moylan jumping in the dummy half. He's got Farah, he's got Pearce to the left of him, and Pearce does great work there under pressure, goes around there. Brett Stewart will get under it. Brett Stewart gets it, gets to the boy Courtney, he's gone for the line, and that is a great tackle. Oh my god, that was a mad tackle. I don't know who it was who actually made that tackle, but yeah, that was just great work all around. We see Mitchell Pearce under pressure, just steps around them, puts up a cool, calm, collected bomb there. Brett Stewart does what he does best, gets under those bombs. And then we see, I think it might have been Billy Slater, who might have got out jumped in the initial bomb, but he was not going to concede a try there. So that was the handover. Got Aaron Woods chasing across field, and he makes a tackle 5 metres out of the line. Queensland are in no man's land at this stage. They need to get out. They need a big run here. And there's Mitchell Pearce coming up with a huge tackle. That is one thing that Mitchell Pearce is usually pretty good on, and that's one-on-one defence, although some Origin games would say otherwise. And that is a risky offload, followed by another risky offload. And it's followed by a third risky offload, and there's the forward pass. That is what Mr. Luke wants. That is the forward pass that they need. Field positions there, and Mr. Luke would be very, very disappointed to not end up scoring from here. So as they go and pack the scrum, we'll take a look at that play once again here. I think it's Inglis with the offload there. Gets it to Darius Boyd. He gets it to with a terrible offload. I'm not sure who the last pass ended up going to, but that was just woeful stuff there by InSaiyan, and he'll be ripping his hair out at this stage. So they go the short side there. They get it to Josh Morris. Throws a dummy, and he nearly goes through the gap there, but Greg Inglis has enough pace to keep up with him. So there's cut up pass to Aaron Woods, and he beats the first player, takes it around him. They're playing with fire here, InSaiyan. They've been caught out in the past, rushing up off their line. Looks like they haven't really learnt their lesson. But so far, so good from them. Third tackle down. Robbie Farah holds it a little bit longer. Brett Morris forces a pass there. He gets it to Brett Stewart, and Brett Stewart will open the scoring there. What a pass that was by Brett Morris there. Beam holds to Brett Stewart. That is excellent work there. And that was a very risky offload. We saw InSaiyan come out with their risky offloads, but that was a calculated risk, in my opinion, just there. And it has paid off, Mr. Luke. See here, those sort of ones usually end up going forward where they're getting driven back, but they threw it and it paid off this time, and Mr. Luke is back in the game. You would have to say he'll be hitting the lead after Matt Moylan slots this conversion from near enough right in front. So as he lines it up here, walking back, he has the socks around his ankles. Mr. Luke is not a fan of that, I'm pretty sure, and the commentator, myself, I'm not a fan of that. So slots it straight over the black dot, as you can see in the top right hand corner. There is going to be some changes from InSaiyan side, maybe even Mr. Luke's side as well there. So let's take one final look at that, one final replay. See what a pass that was. Brett Stewart grabs it, and he did have Cameron Smith and Matt Scott both on him, but just the momentum of him grabbing the ball, and he was just able to fight himself over the line. You can see there David Clemmon, Paul Gallen looking at coming on there, Trent Merrin another one. Sorry, Paul Gallen going off, and that is a poor kick-off just there. Looks to be somewhat of that, looks to be like that glitch that happened. See Thurston nearly offside there, but Dugan steps around him, and he made a few more meters there, but he was stopped pretty quickly there by Sam Thaiday. And they hitting that short side again. Gets to Josh Jackson, he can't get another pass off to Blake Ferguson. I think the Blues or Mr. Luke really need to get Blake Ferguson involved. He is a dickhead on the off the field, but on the field he's pretty talented on this game. But there's great work there. Wade Graham gets it to Paul Gallen. Paul Gallen is tackled right on the halfway line there. Well, not quite, a few meters off, but near enough. Wade Graham again following up that great first run. He gets it Mitchell Pearce. Mitchell Pearce taking a lot of runs so far this game. He's actually getting really involved. Matt Moylan, can he do pull off what Mitchell Pearce did earlier? He's going to try and run it, but that is a good tackle there by Sam Thaiday, and that will be a changeover. Maybe the inexperience showing there for Matt Moylan. I mean, he's never actually played 5'8", so it's a bit of a risky move there. So far, obviously Mr. Luke in front, so it's working out pretty well, but just little things like that might come to bite them on the arse in the end, as Thurston took the first run and he was tackled. Now Nate Miles gets a nice pass off to Billy Slater. Can't get the arm away. The arm was free, but just couldn't get the pass off. David Clemmer came up with the tackle there. Cameron Smith, Dada, dummy half, throws a pass there, and he's Corey Parker on the ball. That's a great little inside pass there. Nate Miles can't take on Brett Stewart. Brett Stewart comes up with a phenomenal tackle just there, but they have great field position, Queensland. They'll be looking to take advantage of this. Go to the left, it is Matt Scott. Gets it to, I think it was Billy Slater or Cooper Cronk there. But that was a really nice tackle there by the Blues defence there. And they're holding pretty strong, the Blues. It's fourth tackle there. I think that might be Cooper Cronk going to the right-hand side of the field for Queensland. And they're just drawing passing. I think that's Slater to Thaiday. Gets it to Hodges. And there's Blake Ferguson not coming off his wing, staying on his wing and staying on Will Chambers. And that is a crucial tackle there. Now Queensland, can they put in a nice little kick here? They take a few steps there. I think it's Billy Slater who's actually putting up that bomb. Oh my God. Holy shit, that was nearly a try there for Queensland, but the Blues, they will hold on to half-time. That is great defence for them, and 6-4 will be at half-time. After the ads, we'll be back to take a look at all the highlights from the first half, so stay tuned and we'll see you in a second. And we're back from the advertisements. We're going to take a look at the first half highlights and the first half stats. So we'll take a look. The completions from both sides been pretty good. Not a lot of completions. The games don't go for very long. But Mr. Luke with 100% completion rate. Queensland with InSaiyan. Obviously just the one error which led to the try for Mr. Luke. So it was just the one error, but it was a costly error in the end there. Time in possession, which is a pretty key stat in my opinion. And we see InSaiyan with most of the ball. But I mean, it's the missed tackles that are really killing InSaiyan. But we're going to take a look at the tries from the first half here. And what a try this one was. We see Corey Parker gets a ball there to Cooper Cronk. Usually Cooper Cronk doing the ball playing there. But as we've seen a lot in this series, Cooper Cronk is a phenomenal player. And that pace, he has a lot of pace in this game. And they really used it well just then. It's a great work there by Cooper Cronk. We'll take a look at another angle. Pretty much just want to look at this put down once again. That was an incredible put down. That's exactly what Rugby League Live 3 wants to showcase. That sort of put down there, phenomenal. You see here, Brett Stewart going in late, and there's the big spectacular dive there by Cooper Cronk, and that's when it was needed. It was followed up by some good work there by New South Wales. We can see there they're putting up a bomb. Just Mitchell Pearce doing great work here. Brett Stewart getting under the ball. Gets it to Boyd Cordner. He's going in for a try, you would assume, but a big tackle there by Billy Slater. So very close there for New South Wales and for Mr. Luke. But the try that came, it was there just here. Brett Morris gets the offload to Brett Stewart. And it did come off one of the errors before, and I don't know if you caught it, but yeah, Brett Stewart just had enough momentum to carry himself over the line, and that's how we ended up with the scoreline 6-4 at half time. And we're just going to take a quick ad, and then we'll be back for the second half in just a second. So we'll see you then, guys. And in just seconds, guys, the players will be back on the field. And you can see there, New South Wales just made their way onto the field. Queensland were already on there, and we will get the second half underway. It will be Cooper Cronk to make the kickoff, or to do the kickoff there. So 6-4 at half time. It was an interesting first half. Not a lot of points scored, but it has been a pretty entertaining game in my opinion. So there's the kickoff there, and it is a bit of a deeper one compared to some of the other ones there. They went for the lower kick, which is I think what they need to do. Matt Moylan, he took the carry up just as if he was back in playing the fullback role there. That's a pretty poor carry there. I'm not sure who it was, Luke Lewis I think it was, but David Clemmer comes up with a big run to start off the second half there, but he is pulled down and carried back a few metres there by Cronk and Sam Thaiday. Looks like Sam Thaiday might have switched sides a little bit there, but Brett Stewart doing some ball playing, and he's through a gap there. Brett Stewart, he is going to take on Billy Slater. It's a battle of the fullbacks there, and he gets it to Matt Moylan. This is very reminiscent of the... Oh my god, they've ruined it. That was reminiscent of game 2. We saw Jonathan Thurston end up scoring that try, and they just tried to do a little bit too much. I think Matt Moylan needed to just take on Billy Slater there and just head to the line. I think he would have made it, but they've blown it. But Josh Morris, he went close, but Josh Jackson gets it to Brett Morris, and Brett Morris through a gap. Can he get there? And that is a brilliant tackle. Billy Slater comes up with another try saver there, and Billy Slater is the difference so far in this game in terms of also not only being good in attack for Queensland, but keeping them in the game in defence. If it wasn't for Billy Slater, I think they would have been down by a lot. You can see here, blown opportunity. Matt Moylan, inexperienced showing yet again there, but they did continue. Matt Moylan jumped in at dummy half there as Rory Farrell was the one who got tackled with the ball. Josh Morris just needed to draw and pass. He had Josh Jackson to the right of him as well as his brother there, but they didn't end up using them. Josh Jackson, he got the ball. It was a nice little pass there to Brett Morris. That is a phenomenal tackle by Billy Slater, and that was the handover. So that was great stuff. Great work from both sides. Great attack by Mr. Luke initially, but great scramble there by InSaiyan. So we see Nate Miles, I think it was, or Matt Scott just carrying it up there. Jonathan Thurston taking it to the line. He takes a hit, but he gets a ball off, and that's a strong tackle there by Mitchell Pearce. Surprised there wasn't a penalty just there. Josh Dugan involved as well, and that is a wacky sort of pass there, but Justin Hodges on the ball. That's a good tackle there by Luke Lewis. Cameron Smith, oh, there's a penalty. There is the penalty that InSaiyan needed. They were sort of finding themselves struggling to make some meters there. They were throwing it around a little bit, not really getting anywhere, but yes, that is definitely the penalty that they needed. So couldn't have came at a better time. So let's see what sort of touch finder will Cooper Cronk find here. So as he lines it up, he takes a kick, and it looks to be a pretty good one, I gotta say. Looks like they'll be getting it. Oh, okay, I thought they were right at the halfway line. Not quite, but just about. That is a brilliant run there. That is a brilliant run. I'm not sure who that is. I don't even know who it is. Billy Slater maybe. That's a great tackle there by Brett Stewart on his counterpart most likely. Taking it to the line there is that Queensland prop. I'm not sure who it is. Maybe Gillett or someone. Actually looks like Nate Miles again. But Thurston on the right hand side. I'm not sure what's to go there, but the ball has touched the Blues and they end up causing the turnover there. Mitchell Pearce with the intercept. That's great work by Mitchell Pearce. Under pressure, he's actually coming up with a pretty good game here, and they're looking for the strip there on Big David Clemmer, but they can't do it, and that is Matt Scott who was looking for that strip there. Second tackle, decent work there by the Blues, and there's a penalty. The Blues really could do with that penalty, and Mr. Luke could do with that penalty. I'm not sure exactly who it was. Looks like Aiden Guerra it was. He just jumped out of marker a little bit too early, and I find InSaiyan has a habit of doing that, so he'll have to look out for himself, try not to give away as many penalties for the rest of this second half, because it's really going to cost him game in the end, in my opinion. Now Mitchell Pearce looking for touch. Hopefully he can do a better job than Trent Hogginson in State of Origin for touch finders, and he does. Mitchell Pearce kicks it out, so we've got plenty of time remaining in the game, and Mr. Luke has a full set of 6 from 30 metres out, so they'll be looking to do a bit of damage here, and that is a good run there by Boyd Cordner. Nearly got through the gap there, but it was a big tackle by GI Greg Inglis. Mitchell Pearce jumping in the dummy half, gets it to Moylan, takes on the defence, palms off one. Can he palm off another? No, he can't. In fact, he is driven back there 3 or 4 metres there. So that was a good run by Matt Moylan, but good scramble there by Queensland. They head to the right, and that's a brilliant tackle. The marker, I think it's Cooper Cronk, ended up making the tackle. It's actually Billy Slater who made the tackle. Aaron Woods on the ball there, going cross field. He palms off one. There's Billy Slater again, and there's a forced offload to absolutely nobody except for the Queensland defence, and they grab it and they will survive. That is terrible work there by Mr. Luke's side. And Dylan Napa comes up with a pass. He doesn't want to be passing any more than that. Dylan Napa not known for his passing, and that is exactly why. Cameron Smith head took a little dart to the right hand side, but ended up getting the ball to Billy Slater, and Slater dancing around, nearly got his way through there, but it was a good tackle there by Boyd Cordner, and I think it was Paul Gallen hitting the edges there, and Brett Morris grabs the ball, and that is great work there by Brett Morris. That is great defence by Mr. Luke's side. They're just holding off, they're not rushing up, they're doing exactly what they need to do against InSaiyan. They know InSaiyan has a tendency to draw and pass, and it's not working out very well for him. And there's the inside ball, Boyd Cordner. That was a great little bit of play there. Bit of a risky one, nearly an intercept there, but it didn't work out for them. And Mr. Luke on the attack, 4th tackle, a few metres out from the line, and they had a lot of space there. Moreland just needed to get the ball out to Brett Stewart, and it was try time. Robbie Farah goes himself, and Robbie Farah, so selfish, he needed to get the ball away, but he is tackled. That is terrible, and that is the handover. So Queensland, they've got a long way to go here. We've got a little bit over 10 minutes, about 13 minutes game time to go. And Queensland needs to go length of the field here. They'll probably get one more set in attack after this, I'd have to say, unless Mr. Luke grabs the ball and scores, or should they score. And they're just making no meters here. Jonathan Thurston taking it to the line, tried to run around them, got a little ball to Napper. He actually made a few meters there, so that's good work there by Dylan Napper. Mr. Luke laying all over them with Josh Shackton, who's played majority of the game. And there's Thurston, steps around one, and there's a great little run there by Thurston, but he's brought down by Farah, and they're running out of tackles. Robbie Farah's holding on, and he holds on too long. And there is the penalty that InSaiyan needed. That is just appalling stuff there from Robbie Farah. That is terrible. That's just not what you need there. Try and hold on to the game, and I understand holding on, and maybe they thought they could get away with it after the tackle before, but just begging for a penalty right there. So Jonathan Thurston wins the penalty for InSaiyan's side. They will look to take advantage of that as they get the ball away pretty quickly there. Cooper Cronk kicks it out for a pretty good touch finder, about maybe 20 minutes or so. You can see there the crowd going crazy still. So we see Queensland take the ball up, and they throw an offload. That is risky, but Josh Dugan ends up making a tackle on Justin Hodges, who got to the ball first. See Cameron Smith in a dummy half. I think it was Cameron Smith. And there's a good tackle there by Josh Dugan, racing across field, makes a big tackle on Sam Friday. So meters being kept to a minimum here for Queensland, and this isn't looking good, but there's a good little run there by Nate Miles. I'm pretty sure it is. Cameron Smith is actually in dummy half. It wasn't Cameron Smith before. Jonathan Thurston on the ball, takes it to the line, cut out pass. They cut out Corey Parker, that ends up with Matt Scott, I think it was. And he is tackled. I think there's too much of the props getting the ball for InSaiyan side, but they hit the edges here. This is what they need. Inglis gets it to Darius Boyd, and there is a tackle there by Brett Morris. That is what you need from a winger. That is a big tackle. That is a huge tackle. They decided to run it on the last. Matt Scott on the ball, throws the dummy, but he is tackled there by Robbie Farah, and Robbie Farah makes up for his error. He got held he got pinned on the last tackle there for a handover. Also gave away a penalty, but he also pins down Queensland for a handover. So that's good stuff. And Moylan, he's just running it up. We've got barely any time on the clock, and all New South Wales needs to do, all Mr. Luke needs to do, is just run out the clock here. This tackle here should be the last one. There's an offside, and Greggy Inglis has gave away the penalty. He's also given away the game right there. It is game over in my eyes. But let's take a final look at it. See Inglis just a fraction early, not too much, but Josh Morris didn't have the space that he could have used, and maybe he could have got a pass off. But why do you need to do that? When they call him out of the line, they say, Inglis, do not go for it, and you still go for it. I don't know what was going through GI's mind right there, but Josh Morris would be very happy to win that penalty because he ended up getting smashed. But this will be the final play, you would have to think. Mitchell Pearce kicks it downfield. What will he do here? He throws a dummy, tries to take him the line. He beats one, but that is game over, 6-4. What a victory to New South Wales. A little bit of redemption for real life, not really. But the more importantly, YouTuber Showdown has seen Mr. Luke win 3-0, complete domination, and they've done huge damage to InSaiyan's confidence for online games, you'd have to think. Cooper Cronk actually getting man of the match. Me personally would have given it to Billy Slater, but Cooper Cronk, you can't argue that. What a try he scored. But 6-4, just the one try to both sides, so not too many highlights to be added to the end here, but we will take a look at them. But Brett Stewart and Cooper Cronk scoring the tries. You can see completions. I think completions in the end was what won the game for Mr. Luke's side. Once they got the lead, they played some smart footy, and InSaiyan was still trying to throw the ball around, still playing catch-up footy when I feel they probably didn't need to. But let's take a look at the highlights before we end up saying goodbye. But you see Cooper Cronk here taking on Brett Stewart here, and this was a great little challenge. You see Brett Stewart's going to come across late. He's going to go for the dive, and we've seen this about 10 times already this video, but what a put down that was. So Brett Stewart couldn't get to him just there, but Brett Stewart will get his revenge on the Queensland team as he grabs the ball here off a Brett Morris offload there, and he will fall over the line there. That is a great little try there to Brett Stewart. So at that point, it made it 6-4, and you see just conversions, and I've got to say, this is going to round out the series. I'd like to say thank you for watching. If you did enjoy the series, make sure you leave a like, make sure you go support InSaiyan and myself, And yeah, I had a lot of fun doing this. I like doing the commentaries, and hopefully you enjoyed the videos as well. It's been a pleasure making them. So I'd like to say thank you for watching, and see you for the next video. Bye guys.